Welcome back to Blazer Reviews. We had to scrap the Blazer today. It's a very hot summer day in Sydney. We've got a white linen top. We're reviewing a white 2019 STI. In the late 90s and early 2000s, the WRX was such an iconic vehicle and it's transformed so much over the years. Does the WRX still have that iconic feel? Is it still that rally sedan used to be? We'll find out today. We are in the 2019 WRX STI. Just set up the cameras and literally this is our first drive. So it doesn't get more raw than this. So far it's pretty straightforward. If you're familiar with Japanese cars, I love all the red stitching in the STI. Clutch in, engine start. Gotta make sure you're neutral, obviously. Electric Recaro seats. I like the STI steering wheel. It's got like the flat bottom. So we're in Sports Plus at the moment. And put it in reverse. No more talking, let's just get straight into it. So this is a stick shift manual. It might take a while to get used to the clutch, but I think I'll be all right. Yeah, here we go, we didn't install it, which is good. I feel so good to drive a manual. So far, so good. It's got that distinct boxer engine rumble. Feels a little stiff. I sort of expected that from a vehicle like this. It feels comfy, man. I'm really starting to enjoy this already. One of the biggest reasons why we're reviewing this car is I really wanted to see, does the WRX still have what a WRX should have, if that makes sense. So growing up in the 90s and the early 2000s, WRXs were such a unique vehicle and they were everywhere. From auto salons and car shows to drag strips and track cars. That combination of boxer engine, forward drive, turbo, it had a lot going for it, and its rival was probably the Evo. This car has a pretty decent when it comes to height, so going over speed humps is not an issue. I have a manual, like a stick shift, it just took me back to what cars are really meant to be. If you don't know how to drive manual stick shift, sorry, but you haven't driven. You gotta love that. Subaru, WRX. That boxer engine with a blower valve thing is like, it's sort of, the WRX sort of started that whole, you know, kids were walking around just making car sounds and it was literally just mimicking a WRX. Having a stick shift to feel like you're actually driving a car, not the car's driving you. It's pretty fun, I gotta admit. I might not be showing it as much on my face, but inside I'm very happy. First impressions, I'm gonna give the Subaru, the STI, a 5 out of 5 because it was very straightforward. Nothing was confusing. It was like you jump in the car, you turn it on and you're good to go, you're good to drive. Looks good, interior's nice. I'll give it a 5 overall for first impressions. The looks. How does the WRX look? With the iconic hood scoop, feeding air into the intercooler, with the aggressive front end, the STI badge and a STI lip, 19-inch rims and Brembo brakes, quad-tip exhaust, creating that unique boxer engine roar. With a giant rear wing, not only looking good, but it's also functional, producing 20 pounds of downforce at high speeds. The 2019 WRX STI gets a 4.5 out of 5 for looks. in terms of interior, the car is pretty comfy. It's got all the text that you need, Apple CarPlay, Android connection. It's got a nice display screen at the top there. Recaro bucket seats, unbelievably comfortable. Sit nice and snug, but also has the comfort. In the rear seat, you've got plenty of room. This is like almost like a suede. Enough headroom, power windows. You got one cup holder in the door. You gotta love the red seat belts. Look, it's not a German car, it's not a Mercedes. It's very practical. You've got plenty of space to take all your friends. You've got plenty of boot space. But honestly, when you're driving a car like this, you just want to drive. For interior, we're gonna give it a 4, only because there's nothing really flashy. There's more practicality than flashiness. So it definitely gets a 4 because it's practical and everything seems to work. It's not like bad material, so it's good. Seats are comfy. So it's a 4 for interior. Let's talk performance. 2.5 litre boxer engine, turbocharged, producing 310 horsepower, 290 pounds of torque, with a 6-speed stick shift manual, 0 to 100 in 5 seconds. In terms of handling, this car handles very nice. It's stiff, it's on the road, it sticks to the road. Subaru never fails when it comes to handling. Nice and zippy turbo. Gets a boost, nice and quick. The thing I love about these cars is the way they hop. Nothing beats a stick shift. We also have here a C-diff setting where you can manually adjust how much power you want at the front wheels and how much power you want at the rear. Pretty cool feature that the STI offers. Nice and zippy. Feels so good. Sticks to the road really well. I'm having so much fun at the moment. So in terms of performance, we're going to give the STI WRX a 4 out of 5. It's not the fastest thing, it does make the sounds and everything, so it's fun to drive, especially with the stick shift manual. We're going to go 4 out of 5 for performance. Fun fact, got my paperwork here. The EJ 257 engine, which is the same engine as this car, is the last year they had this engine in. And each engine is assembled by hand. That's a pretty cool fact from Subaru. The STI was a unique car back in the 90s and 2000s. And I feel like when I jump in this thing, I'm back in the 90s. Being a stick shift, it's like you're driving an old car. but it's new. It's like driving a car in the 90s. And I think that's what makes it still have that uniqueness, that STI. So we've been driving the Subaru all day, and I can honestly say that it still holds that uniqueness, that iconic rally sedan with the stick shift, all the noises it makes. It does really still have what it used to have back in the 90s. And it's a thrill to drive. It really took me back to my teenage days of driving a stick shift manual with the loud rumble of a boxer engine and beautiful prestige handling. You can't falter when it comes to drivability. Verdict, it does still hold that uniqueness of a WRX. Thanks for watching. See you next time.